Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We are at the 17th World Sub-Junior Powerlifting Championships and the 35th World Junior Powerlifting Championships here in Orlando, Florida, United States of America. This morning we are going to be doing the juniors and sub-juniors in the 84 kilo and 84 plus kilo weight classes for the women. We have a total of 12 lifters for both weight classes. We're getting ready to start the competition now. And we have our first lifter is going to be coming up. It's going to be Stephanie Arce from Puerto Rico, coached by Ivan Cancel.
Here we go, 140 kilos on the bar, Stephanie Arce.
Stephanie is a 84 kilo junior lifter. As I said, we have juniors and sub-juniors in this class, both 84 kilo and 84 plus kilo. So we're going to be jumping back and forth in the weight class, jumping back and forth in age category as well.
You got Dr. Angela Moore from Moore and Veneto Chiropractic Business.
The referees we have are Karen Lichardi on your left, Ting Chao from Chinese Taipei in the chief referee position in the center, and Onyx Rivera from Puerto Rico in the right-hand chair on your screen.
150 kilos on the bar. On deck is
our next lifter is going to be Michaela Bokova from Slovakia.
Slovakia's up, Russia's on deck, Puerto Rico's in the hole.
And this is an 84 plus sub-junior lifter. Sub-juniors are lifters from the ages of 14 through 18. Juniors are the lifters from 19 through 23. We have 13 lifters all told. Stands up easy. That was 330 pounds, 150 kilos. The referees say not a lift, not a good lift. The center referee gave her a depth call, and the
2-1.
side referee gave a perhaps downward movement, maybe.
I'm just joking.
Not sure what the yellow card signifies, because as we say, the yellow card could be everything else except depth and knees. Now Svetlana Saburova from Russia. 165 kilos, 363. We have downward movement there, and they took the bar. That's not going to be a good lift. Come back and get that one. No lift for Svetlana. Now we go to Nicole Vieira from Puerto Rico. We have lifters from Puerto Rico, Norway, USA, Russia, and Slovakia are scattered throughout the weight classes and age divisions here. We have, excuse me, a total of 32 countries represented throughout the entire competition from all over the globe. And now we're going to be going into the sub-junior 84 kilo. Nicole Vieira is a sub-junior, and she's in the 84 kilo class. Gets the squat command. 2 commands in the squat, and rack. The 84 kilo class represents lifters who are under, right at 185 pounds, and 84 plus lifters are anybody over that 185 pounds. Bar is loaded for Jones from Kaylee Jones, I apologize. Kaylee Jones from the USA. They have to readjust the rack height. They had not reset the clock. I wonder if that was on her card erroneously. She still has 30 seconds left. If they had missed the rack height, then it would have been a reset on the clock. Stood up. Good, strong-looking squat. I think that's going to be 3 white lights. It wasn't. It was 2-to-1 good lift, though. Erin Licciardi scored it for depth. You might wonder why a lifter would score depth on one side and not on the other side. It might be perhaps because the lifter's hips are not necessarily level as they're going down.
Walker.
All right.
United States of America.
Here comes Carly Walker, USA. This is a sub-junior also, 84 plus kilo. And she's going to be attempting 413 pounds.
This is Carly from the USA.
Carly Walker from the USA. Again, we have a rack height issue here. They need to check to see if the racks are set for what the card, and it may be that the lifter turned in a rack height attempt, or number, excuse me, that was based upon a rack in the back, and they don't necessarily equate to the one out on the platform. Gets the squat command. She had lots of time left anyway. That's 413 pounds. That should be, yes, 3 white lights. Coached by RG. All right, now we're going to go to Anastasia Mineva from Russia. 18 years old. 190 kilos, 418 pounds. She's not too far under her personal best. So maybe see that happen. The record for the 84 plus in the juniors is 275 kilos. In the sub-junior, the record for the 84 plus is 248.5 kilos. Not sure we're going to get there today.
Robert Keller, we need more magnesium.
And she gets the squat command.
We need more magnesium.
And rack, and the referees say good lift for her. Now we take the bar up to 215 kilos. This will be the heaviest opening squat for the 84 plus sub-juniors. We're going to see a couple of squats in the 84 plus junior division there above 250. This is 474 pounds for Daria Efimtseva.
Daria from Russia.
Efimtseva.
Efimtseva.
84 plus
Daria from Russia.
weight class.
215 on the bar. Mackenzie on deck. Hamra in the hole from Norway. Kielsen from Norway is 4 out.
Lots of bar speed there. That looks strong. And 3 white lights. Yes, that was a good solid lift. And she runs off the platform. Obviously wasn't really pushed too hard there. Okay, now we're going to take it to 217.5 kilos for Claire McKenzie from the USA. She's 23. She's only been lifting for 4 years, and she's also an engineer. Claire, out of school already, practicing engineer.
Nora.
Doesn't indicate whether she's got her accreditation PE.
Nora Keller, would you have anything hard that Karen can fan herself with? Hard folder, piece of cardboard?
479 pounds, 217 and a half kilos. Good, solid-looking lift. And the referees say that should be 3 white. Yep, it was. Okay. Now we'll take it up for Claire, by the way, was in the 84-kilo junior class. Now we're going to go to Steen Hamre from Norway. And I'm guessing that may mean Steen or Stein. Not sure the pronunciation of that. This is 220 kilos, 485 pounds.
How do I say the name? Stin or Stein? Stina? Thank you.
Stina.
Come on, Stina. Let me hear you, Norway.
Stina Hamre from Norway. Good bar speed going down there. Good control. 485 pounds. And 3 white lights, yes. All right, now the heaviest weight for the 84 juniors, 240 kilos, 529 pounds. For the 84 plus, we're going to see a couple more that are a little bit heavier. This is the heaviest opening for the 84 juniors for Birgit Kielsen, also from Norway. We have 2 Norwegians from Norway for the 84 kilo class. As we said earlier, we only have 13 lifters total. Maybe a little high. Let's see what the referees say on that one. Yes, she was a little high.
No,
she can come back.
She was high. Did not get the
come back and get that one on the next one.
Below the top of the knee
joint. They judge the depth based upon the top of the leg at the hip joint has to be lower than the top of the knee. That's what depth means. And if you see a red light with a little red number 1 underneath it, that's a depth call. Okay, now we're at 255 kilos for Liliana Poisel from the USA. And I'm going to be joined by Heinrich von Rensburg from my partner here, partner in crime.
Morning, Bill.
Morning, sir.
It's great lifting we have here today.
We have... Ooh, nope.
All right, give Liliana a round of applause.
Tried to grind it out there.
Yeah, and you don't want to see that on the first attempt.
Amen.
Here we go.
This is the last of the women lifters of this whole competition.
Open up with a junior world
Flores from USA.
Guess what? We got an opening attempt.
84 plus?
No, it's not.
She's opening 265. That is 10 kilos below the
10 kilos. So, let's say she makes this, fairly readily. I would say if I were her coach, I would chip the record on her second attempt.
Yeah.
Viviana Flores, USA, 84 plus junior lifter. Viviana from USA.
What an easy walkout.
Yeah, it really was. This is 584 pounds. Pretty strong looking lift.
That looked a bit high, actually.
And the side referees did call it.
The weight moved pretty fast.
Yeah. Side referees are on the right-hand side, Onyx Rivera from Puerto Rico. On the left-hand side is Karen Lichardi from Florida, USA. Excuse me. We have Stephanie Arce. Now we're downloaded the bar, starting back over. We're now on second attempts here. So, as we mentioned earlier, we have 13 lifters. The maximum number of lifters that you can have in a flight is 14. So we're right under the maximum there. If we had 15 lifters, then they would have divided the group into 2 flights. But since we only have 1 flight of lifters, what's going to happen here is that, she gets that deep. Now,
Yeah, she made that. Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Yes. Now, it looked like a little struggle there in the middle because her knees shot forward, but she pushed through it. The bar didn't go down. So, one of the potential causes for failure on the squat is downward movement during ascent. Obviously, it's downward as you're descending.
All right, Botkova from Slovakia, yeah. It's interesting, there's one left in every of these 4 classes that has missed is their opener attempt. You see there.
I didn't until you just pointed that out.
Everybody in there. So
Okay, now in light of what Heinrich just says, if you want to see the scorecard, there's a link down in the lower right-hand corner of your screen. You can pull this up, and you can see the scorecard, and it sees the weight that they're going to be taking. It sees the subtotal and the prognosis as well.
See, Botkova, yeah, actually her squat did look a little bit high.
Yeah.
And that was pretty high.
And
I don't know how she got two white lights there. But you wanna, I think maybe she must stand a little bit closer with her feet because she is a wide squatter.
And when you squat wide, the hip joint actually acts as a limiting factor. So you can't push the weight down because your hip socket just won't let you do it. Of course, it doesn't help that the suits are tight either. Okay, here comes Sabarova from Russia. Now, she missed this on her opener, just a little bit high. She almost forgot to latch her belt there, too.
Svetlana, she usually competes in the 72 class. She moved up to the 84s now. You'll see she actually weighs in at 72.23.
Which is 0.23 kilos, like a quarter of a kilo, and it's good.
Now, she's in a hurry.
I don't know why. She has 30 seconds to get off the platform, right?
What would Gina say? Is she late for a bus?
Yeah, she's running back into the warm-up area to catch the bus. Now, Nicole Vieira from Puerto Rico takes it to 190 kilos, 418 pounds. Nicole is also an 84, same as Sabarova. So we got 190 kilos for here. And then Caitlin Jones will be coming up with 195. Should be the next lifter after her. So all 3 lifters in the 84 sub-junior class lifted back-to-back. And she gets the lift. She got called the blue card.
Now, blue in squat would mean usually they didn't lock their knees. Yeah, you see her on her left leg.
Left leg.
Yeah, her knees didn't lock when she got upright.
And you know, it's deceiving because the knee wraps sometimes it doesn't look like they're locked, and sometimes what the lifter needs to do is just to do a physical locking motion, and it may not lock all the way, but the referees perceive it to be locked. Okay, here you go with Jones, USA, 195, Kaylee Jones, and she stood up fast with that one. And, depth call.
Oh.
Wow. Okay. I wonder if you're earlier.
Now you see that lift looked better than one of the previous lifts.
Yes, it did.
From Slovakia.
From a depth perspective?
Yeah.
Now, I hope that this doesn't pan out that we have one lifter in each of the divisions that misses their attempt on the second attempt. So far, everybody's in.
So
It's
far,
so
there's
far.
there's 3 people that's not in.
Not yet because they haven't lifted yet, but they're
No, there's 3 that still missed their lift. The openers.
they're openers. Yeah, they're coming up. Okay, here's Walker. Gary Walker, 435 pounds.
That was easy.
Yeah, it was easy.
She can put some weight on that bar.
She looks like that bar is small.
I also think she's the tallest of all the lifters. She's pretty tall. She's taller than me.
And she's as tall as the spotters out there. I didn't know. We can't see what the rack height number is, but that was a tall rack height as well. Okay, Anastasia Maneva from Russia's coming up. She's taking 200 kilos, 440 pounds. She's right under her personal best.
Anastasia Mineva.
Personal best of 202. She's right at 200. I kind of think she's going to do a PR today. Mineva, Russia. Oh, easily made depth. Not a problem on depth at all.
Yeah, she had the strength there.
3 white lights, good lift.
The lift is good for Anastasia. 200 kilos. Load the bar up.
Postal worker.
Stina.
She's only been at it for 2 years.
And then Daria from Russia.
Stina
and Nilsson from
Hamre.
Norway.
Stina
We got
Hamre.
Norway, Russia, and Norway.
You know, we jumped from 200 kilos to 230. You know, there's some pretty big squatters here.
Yeah, we've got some squats at 265.
That's only 10 kilos under the record.
Only
which
10
is
kilos
the
under.
record is 275, which is a standard.
It is a standard.
It's a standard,
Oh,
yeah.
it hasn't been set yet.
Yeah, it hasn't been said yet, so she only needs 275.
Equal it then. She doesn't need to chip a standard.
No.
Because if it hasn't been set, you just have to make it. You know, although I've seen the standard record be, some of the lifters will come in and say, okay, I got to chip the standard. Not necessary.
And then they missed that lift. Like, oh, you could have gone half a kilo underneath.
Not going to happen. Stina,
Yeah.
230. That was a 10-kilo jump.
Yeah. She at least got her first one.
Yeah, so she's in. That's she's sitting in the bronze position right now for the squat.
Claire McKenzie from USA. A lot of US lifters here. There's 1, 2 US lifters in each weight class here.
And, you know, it's only 3, 4 countries. You have Puerto Rico, Norway, USA, Russia.
Slovakia.
We have, yeah. You're one Slovakia.
Yeah.
Everybody else is all from those, just Norway, USA, Puerto Rico, Russia. Claire, good, strong, solid lift on her first one. Good control. Nice walkout.
That was easy. Yeah, she knows that was a good lift.
You know, it's really cool to see the lifter's reaction. She knew she made that big grin. That's fun.
Yeah, she buried that.
Yeah. She's coming up with a grin. Daria Efanseva from Russia.
230 kilos. Thank you, sir.
215 is her personal best. Well, she broke that on her, tied that on her opener. Now, this is a big jump, 15-kilo jump.
Efanseva and Walker is going to have quite a battle here for the overall first place.
Yes, you're right. They're only 10
Efanseva-
kilos apart on the prognosis.
Efanseva already got the gold medal in the squat here, so that's not really any equation for her.
But it looks like the deadlift here is going to be where we see those two battling it out, and the strategy that plays out in the deadlift
But
too.
Walker got a biggest bench and deadlift than her.
Oh, And nice looking.
507 pounds.
That's a good lift.
From Russia.
Yep.
It's 2 white lights, which is good.
Another one running off. Got to catch the bus.
I honestly don't understand what I'm running. Like, I don't want to run. I just want to
In knee wraps, no less.
Just get your breath back.
Bars loaded.
It makes you wonder whether they were even taxed on their attempt.
Brigitte Kielsen,
540 pounds for the Russian young.
she's been lifting for quite a few, 5 years now.
Now, this, by the way, is the heaviest attempt in the 84 juniors.
Now, she's going up 5 kilos from the first attempt that she missed on them.
Missed on depth.
Norway got a strong women's team. That was deep enough. Oh
Yes, that's
Oh,
going to be
yes.
a good squat. I venture to
That
say
should be
3
good.
white lights.
Is
Woo!
Dude,
high on one side and
up and down on the other side? No, that was full knockout. On
No, that's not an up and down. That's a blue card. What do you?
But that was definitely deep enough.
Let's see your knees, whether they lock. Boy, it looked to me as though her knee did lock.
It actually looked like a perfect lift there.
You know,
The jury are talking to each other,
and guess what?
it looks like they're gonna overturn it.
Here comes the juror, and he's actually asking the side referees
He's
about
telling
their
them
call.
he's gonna change it.
Oh.
So it looks like Brigitte Kielsen is actually
Going to get the lift.
Yeah, she's actually gonna get a lift. I mean, now she can focus on how heavy is she gonna go on a
On her
third one.
third lift, yeah. She doesn't have, and they'll allow her, even though the time may have expired on turning in her next attempt, but because they overturned it, they'll give her that from the time that the juror comes in and makes the change. Okay. Now.
Liliana needs this lift. Oh, that's just too heavy.
And that was
Wow.
If she doesn't get her act together, I don't see anything.
If you're listening,
Well-
Norway, you're listening. Brigitte Kielsen's lift has been overturned by the jury. It's a good lift. Give her a round of applause.
Now, Brigitte Kielsen, I'm sorry, got her lift overturned. So that means now, and she jumped it because of that to 255. Okay, Viviana Flores from the USA is her next lifter.
You would see a personal best is 292.5 kilos.
And yet she's only doing 265 here.
Yeah.
295, wait a minute. And she's a
292.
84 plus. So she's
that's
done a
way above the
she's
world
done a
record.
personal best, 20 kilos above the world record. So she should not be struggling at all here. Good, nice, easy walkout. Fast walkout. 3-step. Yeah.
That was a bit slow.
Yep, but it's
Yeah,
in.
she got
She's
it.
in. She's in. All right, now that's the biggest squat in the 84 plus juniors.
It's going to be the biggest squat of of all women.
Yeah, that's right.
No.
Good point. Thank you.
I bet you she's going 275.
0.5. No, that's right. You said,
275.
I apologize. You're right. Again, we mentioned this. It's a standard. All she has to do is equal it. I would bet she's going to go that too. Here comes Stephanie Arce from Puerto Rico.
Bars loaded. Stephanie, 155 on the bar.
155. 341 pounds.
Yeah, 275.
375 or 275. Here she comes. So Viviana Flores from the USA is going to go for the world record on her third attempt, and she's got a personal best way above that. So maybe might see a world record here.
Stephanie, yeah. She got a first attempt.
Yep. Colorful little.
Yeah, she got it.
Yep.
So she went 3 for 3.
One red. The lift is good.
Yep.
So there's only 3 more lifters that can go 3 for 3. out of the squats. Everybody else missed something.
Yeah.
And Liliana from USA still needs to get a squat in.
One lifter, and at 255 kilos, and she struggled with it, and struggled with her balance too.
Svetlana,
And remember
no, she's in a hurry.
that Heinrich mentioned she is normally a 72 kilo lifter.
Yeah.
She's only about a quarter of a kilo above the maximum for the 72. They may have decided to put her in this because they had a better balance for the team. Up,
Nope.
no lift. So they may have decided to let's balance the team out, put a lifter in the. What's the issue? All right, now we're going to download. We're on our third attempts now. Okay, 187.5 for Butkova from Slovakia. Michaela, 413. She made a huge jump. Wow.
That's 37.5 kilos.
kilos.
And the thing is, she's the one that squats so wide. You'll see she has quite a wide stance.
Yeah. Yes.
She has to be quite flexible in the hips with this one.
That was easy. That was good, solid, strong. She's going to get 3.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I'm not sure why she actually went so light.
Let's see. They called her on depth. Yeah. That's a judgment issue. Doesn't look like the juries are going to re-examine that. Okay. Kylie Jones. Kylie is a 84 sub-junior. She missed 185, or 195, excuse me, on her second. She bumped it up anyway. Bumped it up to 440 pounds, 200 kilos. Here she goes. Wow. Not a problem. That's going to be good lift. Yes, 3 white light. That was easy. So the decision to bump her up on that actually paid off. So she now, that would put her for the moment in the gold medal position in her sub-junior 84 kilo class. Depending on what Nicole Vieira does, who's also trying the same. Now, Nicole is the lighter lifter, so if Nicole makes this 200, the lighter lifter will get the gold, and Kaylee will drop down to silver. So all depends on what Vieira here does on this lift. How she does dictates who gets the gold and silver in the squat. Well, she stood up easy, and I think, yes. Okay, that gives her the gold in the 84 juniors. Sub-juniors, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Puerto Rico's having a good day today.
Yeah, they are. Puerto Rico, we were talking about it earlier yesterday. They brought a big team. I think they've got either 17 or 19 lifters. Do you know, Heinrich?
I don't know, it's a lot.
That's one of the biggest teams here.
And this is actually the first day when there's no Japanese women competing. We see there's no Japanese lifters here. And they usually bring an airplane full of them.
That's an interesting observation. I hadn't even noticed till you brought that up. The biggest teams here are the U.S., Japanese, and Puerto Rico. I believe Canada only brought 2 lifters total.
1, 2 or 3.
2 or 3.
Two lifters. Two
Two
lifters
lifters
from Canada.
Yeah.
I mean, they are actually most of the Canadian lifters are going to the Commonwealth Championships, which
In-
starts next week Monday in South Africa, my home country.
Your home country?
Yeah, and I mean there is about altogether almost 500 lifters for the
Oh
week.
my goodness.
Yeah.
That's huge. The Commonwealth countries for everybody would be, help us out
South
here.
Africa, Canada, England, Scotland, Wales. Like they don't go as the British team, they go as separate.
Yes,
You get
separate.
Pakistan, Sri Lanka. So quite a few Sri Lankan lifters that we have.
Oh.
New
And
Zealand,
Australia, New Zealand.
New Zealand,
also.
Australia. I think only one lifter from Australia.
Wow. Okay.
But yeah, it's quite busy.
Yeah.
And actually,
That's a big meet.
and actually, South Africa and Potchefstroom is the host of this very World Championships next year.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
next year we will go to South Africa, all the juniors and the sub-juniors.
Here. This meet here.
This meet, the World
This
Sub-Junior
meet
and
will be
Junior
held
Champs,
next
yeah.
year in South Africa. Potchefstroom?
Potchefstroom, yes.
Potchefstroom. And Carrie stands up with it.
That was easy.
Yeah. 210 kilos. Yes, she gets 3 white lights. Okay,
she's-
she went
she's
3
had-
for 3.
She's having a brilliant day, actually. She is going to push
This is
Ifam Tseva for that gold.
yes. Look at if you have the scorecard up on your screen. Look at the far right column where they have prognosis, and you'll notice that Eftham Seva and Walker are both projected to be 547.5 kilos. So they're right now projected to be a tie.
There
Well,
you see the score sheet. And this is exactly what we see as well. You
Where
will see
we-
the position, what they will change when
Yes.
they get a lift in.
and one thing, this is a comment too, the lifters medal in the individual lifts as well. So you have gold, silver, bronze in the individual lifts as well as in the total. And we only have one lifter yet who has not made a squat. Poiso from USA. Stine makes it. Good smile on her face. And, oh, yeah, she
Oh,
knew
yes.
it. She knew it, too. Big grin. Little dip there at the bottom. Grin on their face as she's coming up.
Claire McKenzie, 237.5 kilos.
All right, Claire McKenzie from the USA. As we mentioned, she's an engineer, Heineck.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Practicing engineer as a... She asks the spotters to center the bar, and then she tells them, thank you.
Such a nice brilliant lifter there.
Yeah. She has an easy walkout. Very,
Very steady.
very controlled lift. 523 pounds. I think she knows she did a good lift, but no grin. Now she laughs. Now she laughs.
Amazing.
She went 3 for 3 in squats.
Never mind.
The US junior women have always been such a strong team.
Yes.
Throughout
Yes.
the years, they are.
And they bring a big team.
This is Daria.
Dada Efseva. We were mentioning earlier here that Walker and Efseva are the ones that are going to be going head to head. Now,
From Russia.
she took a 10-kilo jump for her squat. She's at 240 now. She made 215, then 230. Now she's going to be going for 240. See how she does here?
If she gets this, she and Walker from the US will be tied in the
Prognosis.
prognosis for the total.
£529. Made the depth easy enough.
How easy was that?
Wow. Okay. Oh, my goodness.
2-1. Give her a round of applause.
And she runs off the platform again.
that did look deep enough, actually.
All
Yeah.
right, here comes Bridget Gilson.
Remember, for all of you out there, we're up above the level of the referees, so we're not seeing the same perspective that they are. So we're about, let's say, 4 feet higher than they are.
So we got 3 lifts. The Russian coach is going to the jury. So we got 3 lifts remaining.
Yep.
And we got a world record coming up at the end.
Yep. World record, tie the standard, makes it a new record. Standard means that nobody has done what the International Powerlifting Federation said should be the desired
they
level.
changed the records in 2011, beginning 2011, because they changed the weight classes, and nobody has broken that record yet.
So this record is 6 years old,
Okay.
275. That's going to be coming up.
Okay, Brigitte here still has a chance to unrack. She didn't go down anything, so she can still get the squat in.
She's
We've seen
got
lifters
about
come back
15
from
seconds
this.
left.
Okay. No, I mean, this is 255. This is a heavy weight.
Peter Thorne is in the house. Peter Thorne.
I know.
Oh no! It was
Oh,
way
she fell
too-
backwards there. Yeah.
Her second one. Give her a round of applause.
I mean, good catch by the spotters as well.
That's why you see 5 spotters up there
Yeah.
too.
255.
And
562.
now we're going to have the same weight. Now, this lifter, Liliana Poisel from the USA, needs to make this. She's got a personal best of 290,
290.
and yet this is only 255.
She and Flores have the personal best way above the world record.
Way above the world record here. And yet, you know, this is...
But that doesn't mean anything if you can't get a squat in when you're at the World Championships.
yeah, her personal best may have been in the gym.
Okay, she needs this. I mean, this should be easy for her. So
Yes.
hopefully she gets this.
Bar is
Her mind is right, because it's not always just a strength game. It's it's mind.
Mental aspect to
it's-
powerlifting
oh,
is a
yes.
lot bigger than people think here. It's not just all muscle.
Okay, yeah, she needs to focus, get tight.
Okay,
She's got a lot of time.
good stable. Easily walked it out.
She went up, but
I don't know about depth on this one.
I don't think so. No?
Nope.
3 reds. So
3
Liliana bombs out
the
of the
squat.
worlds.
Wow.
And she was in contention to win.
Yes, she was. She would have. And that was a depth. Okay, now Viviana Flores is going after a world record here. World junior record,
World junior record.
84 plus. And again, now she's had this. She's done this as a personal best also. She had I think she had a 290 personal best.
292. All right, 275. She's gonna go to break this record. Put the name on the record books.
Yeah. Heinrich's got a prediction here. Heinrich's got and I think it's a valid one too.
This is a junior world record.
She looks ready.
Mental focus. Look at her face. She knows.
Oh. Lost balance there.
24 seconds, plenty of time.
Need to keep it tight.
Walked out. She doesn't need to rush it. She's got a lot of time.
No. Oh, she's fighting it. She's fighting
She
it.
grounded it. I think she got that.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh.
She was
She gets called on depth by all 3 judges.
Oh, well.
You know, I gotta say something about her attitude
20
about
minutes
it.
on the clock. We'll be back with the bench. Don't go away now. Don't forget.
All right.
coaches, you can stop in the back.
We will come back in 20 minutes.
20 minutes is on the clock. And for the bench press, hopefully you'll see some action there again. Like we just saw now.
You know, I thought that she could have had
Stop by
that.
the
You know,
SSP booth.
she got a little bit rushed, and maybe that was the
Deadlift
cause of
booth.
her
They
not
have
making her
equipment,
depth on that. But
supplements,
you know,
apparel,
she has that
jewelry,
in her.
coaching,
That's
Yeah.
going to happen.
All right.
and
Let's see what
more.
she gives us on the
SSP
bench,
pre-post
and we will
nutrition
see you back
workout.
in around about
Scientific
20
sports
minutes.
20
product.
minutes. See you soon.
And S-
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back for the bench, and we got about a minute and a half here. We'll pull something up on the screen for you here. We're going to bring up the scoreboard for you. Now, you'll notice here that the division is up in the upper left, and you have juniors at the top half and the sub-juniors at the bottom half. And then within the juniors, you break it up into the 84 kilo and the 84 plus kilo. And then as you go across, you'll see the country, 3-letter abbreviation, and then you'll see their birth year, 96 say, and then their body weight in kilos, and then their lot number is the next number, and then the number that's in blue is the number that they achieved in their squat, whichever attempt they achieved it in. And then the next number, right now you'll see Odyssey is your first lifter. She's got a number of 60 kilos. That is going to be her opening attempt out the bench. And then as you go across, you'll see a result. The result column is for the subtotal, which after she makes, let's say she makes this, it would be the total of 155 plus 60. And then there will be her anticipated opening attempt in the deadlift will be the 125, and then her prognosis level, and they just pulled it off the screen, is the last column. All right, now we're getting ready to start the bench. She has got about 2 seconds left here. Stephanie Arce from Puerto Rico. Now, as we mentioned, you can go onto your screen, and on the lower right-hand corner, you'll see a link to take you to the scorecard. The scorecard is also up on in the venue here. We have the scorecard on the right screen and a picture of the lifter, and we have several cameras that are looking at the lifter too, and they'll switch cameras as the lift occurs. Now you're seeing a shot from the head. She locks that out really, really easy.
And Stephanie Arce, the lift is good.
The lift is good.
Please load the bar up for Sabarova, then Vieira, then Jones.
Sabarova Svetlana from Russia is your coming lifter. She's going to go to 85 kilos. Sabarova. She's been competing 4 years now. She's only 18, 4 years. That means she started at the beginning of the eligibility as a sub-junior. Sub-juniors are 14 through 18, so she started right at the beginning. Okay, here comes Svetlana Sabarova. And Svetlana, if you'll notice, we mentioned this a couple of other times, but her body weight is only 72.23 kilos on the scorecard. That means she's only about a quarter of a kilo above the 72 weight class. Now, you might say, well, why is she then in the 84s as she weighed so little? Well, it may have been that the coach on the team says, we have a couple of lifters already in the 72s, but we don't have anybody in the 84s. Can you go up? And she was able to go up just a little tiny bit over the 72 kilo, which puts her into the 84s. If you're 0.01 above the 72, that puts you in the 84s. Obviously, you have a disadvantage compared to a person who is at 84. Heaviest lifter in the 84s is, looks like 83.45, which is only 55 hundredths underneath the 84 threshold. Okay, and she gets the start command. And she locks it out. She touched really, really low on her belly. And just as a point of information for everybody out there, one of the potential red cards or failure with a red card is touching the belt, which is highly unusual in bench press. The other reason for a red card is not touching the chest. And the only reason that would happen in equipped lifting is because they've got the shirt so tight they can't pull it in. and it just sits there and floats. She touches, and she locks it out really, really easy. That's 95 kilos, 209 pounds, 3 white lights.
All right, let's load the bar for
Okay,
Poisson.
Liliana Poisson
107.5 kilos,
did not
or
make any of her
237
squat
pounds, belonging
attempts,
to Americans
but
that don't
she
know
can
kilos.
continue to lift in the individual disciplines, bench and deadlift, and she could medal, or she will medal in both of those as well. So she doesn't, just because she didn't make any squat doesn't mean she has to drop out. That's actually the lifter and the coach's decision. Continue, and that's good. Good experience, and good for mental attitude too. Okay, we're waiting for Liliana,
On deck is Anastasia.
and she is
In the
coming
hall
out.
is Botkova
Here
from
she is.
Slovakia.
You see her coming out onto the platform. Liliana is taking 107.5 for her opening bench attempt. 237. Now, we got a chance here for a couple of world records here. In the sub-juniors,
Nice job, young lady.
we're going to have, and this is the world record in the sub-junior for the bench is 142.5. And if you have your scorecard up, you'll notice that Walker from the USA is going to open up at 153, which is a world record opener. All right, now we go to Anastasia Mineva from Russia, 115. She is in the 84 plus. 115, we have 3 lifters in the 84 plus. USA, Russia, and USA are the 3 lifters in the 84 plus juniors division. Brings it down. Oh, she beat the command there. And she had a little bit of trouble bringing it in. Shirt was a little tight, and then it just almost like rebounded. That's unusual to see them beat the signals. Had a lifter just beat the signal on the bench.
Oh, wow.
I was just
they should listen.
Well, I was making it looked as though the shirt was so tight that it just almost bounced off her chest.
Yeah.
Okay, Michaela Bokova from Slovakia. Okay, we got Bokova coming in at 120. And this is 84 plus. Oh, she locked that one out solid. And, yep, 3 white lights. Yes, not a problem at all. So
we will see at the end of this round actually a world record being broken.
And this one is a break, not a standard.
Yeah, this I mean, it will be by Walker in the 84 sub-juniors. I mean, she's going to break it
With a vengeance.
10.5 kilos.
I'm not even going to stop and say hi to it. I'm just going to go running by. Now we are for Stine Hamre from Norway, 130 kilos. So, the world record in the juniors for the bench press is 100 for the 84s is 165.
We might see Nielsen from Norway breaking that. She's opening on 147.5.
Yeah, that's a possibility, isn't it? Yeah. Brigitte Kielsen. Okay. Now, Flores from the U.S., Viviana Flores, is going to be opening at 135. She had the best squat for the 84 plus women.
She had the biggest squat of all the women this week.
Yes, yes. And she could have gone for a world record. Just
she did go for world record, but it was depth and
okay. 135.
That's the thing of powerlifting. You can train so hard as you want, but on the day, anything can happen. We've seen anything can happen. Everything can happen in powerlifting.
Well, I mean, in this case, Viviana here is coming from the U.S., so she doesn't have as much travel issues. Oh, she had trouble bringing that in. But she gets 3 white. Yeah. Oh, one red. Viviana Flores.
Say what?
Looked like she got a yellow card.
I'm not sure exactly why.
I don't know either. It didn't look like anything was apparent there, especially for a yellow card. Okay, now Efthim Seva now. Walker and Efthim Seva here are really close together for the overall prognosis. It's going to come down to the deadlift to see who's going to walk away here with the gold.
It's actually interesting if Metseva here from Russia, if she opened on 137.5, she would have gotten the single lift record in the bench press.
Wow.
No. I'm actually wrong.
Oh my goodness.
That would have been the 84s. Okay, I stand correct. The record here is 142.5.
And ladies
Yeah.
and gentlemen,
So
load the bar
watch how easy this though is.
142 and
That was
1.5
incredible bar
kilos for
speed.
Claire McKenzie.
Really, really good. All right, Claire McKenzie coming up in the 84. We keep jumping back in not only age division but also weight divisions here, which makes it difficult for us to keep track.
Okay, we have the 84 kilo class here and 84 kilo plus, so that's almost anything above 84 kilos up to unlimited. With the sub juniors and the juniors, so there's four. There's going to be 4 world champions coming
out of this.
Out of this.
Yeah, and because they go up and ascend on the weight. So we're jumping back and forth between both age and weight class.
Yeah. That was
easy.
Mackenzie has been looking very consistent throughout the lifting today.
She went 3 for 3 in squat, I believe.
3 for 3 squat. She squatted 245 kilos.
And a very solid looking bench there. Yeah. I mean, good control, good bar speed.
All right,
not a problem. Okay, here comes Kielsen.
And Mackenzie is challenging Kielsen today.
Yes. And prognosis on the two of them, wow. How about maybe 2 kilos apart? Prognosis. Now, this is going to be interesting because when we get to the deadlift, they're opening right next to each other too. All right, here comes Brigitte Kielsen.
Touching down quite low.
Flares back nicely.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that.
Not bad at all. That was nice, smooth. That was a good-looking bench. Picture perfect.
Colin Walker.
Here it is.
Going for 153 kilos, which is 10.5 kilos above the world record.
And why the number?
Sometimes they go with odd number above the world record. I mean, they can go any number they want if it's over world record, but it can be for, let's say, a national record. So the national record can be 152, for example.
Yeah. Or maybe they just like this number.
Yeah.
She is bumping the world record from 142.5 to 153. So 10.5 kilo jump over the world record, and she's opening with it. So, in all probability, looks strong on this one. She will go for another world record on her second.
You know, the world junior record is 190.
190. And I don't think that's going to happen.
Pounds, 10 kilos over the current reigning world record holder. And this is just her opener.
All right, let's see.
Let's see what happens here. 337 pounds.
She's got long arms.
Yes, she does.
Oh, how
that
easy.
was easy. Okay, now we have a new world record.
It's a massive world record.
And she doesn't even look excited about it. It's okay, it's another day at the office.
I think maybe 160 or 157.5 on the second attempt.
Yeah.
157.
Now,
I would say.
Heinrich said something interesting there. They can do any number they want above the record. So it doesn't have to be in 2.5 kilo increments.
No, it can be 0.5 if she wants.
Yeah. Said it 3 times in a row. Or she could put in an oddball number, 159, and but since it's a record, she doesn't have to go in the 2.5 kilo increments.
All right, Stephanie Ark from Puerto Rico starts our second attempts here.
We have only one lifter, Mineva from Russia, who still hasn't made a bench yet.
And we just saw Walker just put in 163. So it is an odd number.
Yes.
She's going up 10 kilos.
It's an even jump.
Yeah, but fairly from what we've seen, it does look like.
Now look at Evanseva, 147.
This is good for
That's also an odd number. How is she able to do that? That should be 147.5. That's not right. Okay, now this is Stephanie Arce, 65 kilos. Now, wait a minute here. They haven't loaded that bar right. That's not for Stephanie Arce. Misload. That's not 65.
Change the screen.
Oh, okay.
Second attempt. No, next. Second attempt.
This is a misload. Oh, this is Nicola. I can't see. Vieira. Okay. Nicola Vieira, 90 kilos. So,
her hair is so long it touches the ground when she lays on the bench.
This is good.
and the spotter has to be careful that he doesn't step on her hair there. Okay, Sabarova, 92.5.
Mineva in the hole. Bars loaded, 92.5 kilos, Svetlana, Russia.
Now you would see in the 84 sub juniors, if it's ever put down 147, she did, right?
Yeah.
That was before Walker benched the 153. So because Walker already got the world record, if it's ever has to go up
to
the next weight increment up to the 2.5 kilos, so she has to go to 147.5 now, not 147.
So if you were watching the scorecard there, you just saw her number change from 147 to 147.5. Now that record is set. Now, Walker, of course, doesn't have to do that. Walker can set the number wherever she wants. And she did. She set it at 163, which means that Evanseva can no longer go in odd number, which when we say odd number, we mean not in 2.5 kilo increments.
Yeah.
Kaylee Jones from the USA coming up.
Bars loaded.
105. Now this will be the
Jones, USA,
heaviest
232
bench
pounds,
in the 84 sub-junior weight class as of right now.
105 kilos.
And she's actually sitting here at about 12 and a half kilos ahead of the other lady.
And free lifters in this weight class, 84 sub-juniors, they're all 17 years old. So next year they will still be competing against each other.
Yeah. Class reunion.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and she gets that. Mineva. All right. Anastasia Mineva. She's going to get, she has to make this. She missed it on her opener. She's retaking it on her second attempt here. This is the only lifter who has not yet made her opening bench. This will be her chance to get it back in there. 115 kilos. Sets up. £253. Brings it down nice and stable. Yes. Yep. She's back in. I think that's good lift. She's back in. Yep. Okay. Everybody's in on the bench. All right.
If you look at the scorecard, it looks better as when they squatted. And you saw so many reds.
And now we've only got one red so far, which, it's nice to see everybody in the meet. Liliana Poisson. She's a barista. It's a job.
Now, for everybody that's non-American, what is a barista? What do they do?
I believe they serve coffee at places like Starbucks and Seattle's Coffee. And she actually makes the custom coffees, espressos and lattes and grande and all of those things.
Now if everybody is watching and they're at the venue, we would like some coffee, please.
The entire score table up here needs coffee.
Two coffees right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what? It's a whole group of what you're seeing now on the live streaming. It's not just one person. It's a whole group of people that works together. The IPF
That's a good
team
point.
And Viva TV, all work hard to bring you the best streaming that you can get.
And we have 3 cameras out front of the platform, but we have a total of six cameras that Viva provides here. And we have a total of 4 Viva staff. And we have the scorekeeper and the expediter down there, and we have Gino. So we're sitting here with 8 people up at the score table. There's quite a support group that has to happen here. Then you've got 3 juror members, and you've got 3 referees. You've got a technical controller. This is large.
and each one have their own job, their own thing that they must do to not just to bring the world champions to you at your home, but also for the lifters here so they can have the perfect meet.
And in that respect, you've got one platform that you're seeing out here in the venue. But behind the screen, we have 5 or 6 warm-up platforms, every one of them with weight trees for them, too, as well.
Yeah.
So, there's a huge amount of infrastructure that has to be put together here to make this. You have 2 screens in the venue, too. One to show the lifter and the other one to show the scorecard. You've got TV monitors all over the place. Okay.
Botkova,
135.
She's going the same weight as Evitseva from Russia, just because she's lighter on body weight. So she's maybe chasing her down for the silver medal there in the bench.
In the bench, yeah. Of course, Evitseva has a chance to come back a little bit. She's got a lot.
She's struggling there.
Yeah. And that's going to be a no lift.
No lift.
She lifted her foot off as well.
Her right foot
Yeah,
actually
she pressed
literally lifted it off. The foot must stay flat on the floor. And it doesn't help you to lift it off either.
If she kept that, the feet on the floor, maybe put it a little bit more back to get that leg drive in, I think she can get that.
Yes, and what Heinrich just said, your feet on the floor allow you to get leg drive, and you drive yourself back toward your shoulders. Pops her hair out of the way. You're right, her hair is on the floor.
She's the other lifter that says so.
Oh, there's more than one. Okay.
Now, when you have lifters like Viviana here that has long hair, they have to tie it up so the head referee can see, if there's any head movement while the lifters are benching. Otherwise, sometimes, the hair is in the way.
Yes. So they can't have their hair right at the back of their head.
No.
Has to be a little bit off to the side so that it doesn't pick their head up either.
Okay.
Oh, that was a no lift.
She got
called for elbows and either foot or butt, looks like.
One side, and I'm not sure about the blue on the other side. But, all right, her butt came off the bench on both sides.
Both sides.
Yeah, that was the wrong card, but still got a red. So
Yep. Okay, now we're going to go to Efenseva, like Heinrich was just mentioning just a little bit ago. She's now going to do 145 kilos, which Bakova just missed. Efenseva made 135 on her opener. Bakova tried it on her second, missed it. Now we've got 145 for Efenseva.
Wow.
Oh, that was okay. Very, very strong-looking lift. Very definitive.
I think she is going to go 153.5, or she's going to go 155, I guess. And
why were you saying 153?
155. So if Walker misses next to
your point. Yes,
if
yes.
Efenseva gets the record, because
Yes.
that was warm up.
And even though Walker is going 163, if she misses it, though, that gives Efenseva a chance to go, because she could set the record, but she has to put her number in right now.
155, see? That's what she put in.
Yep. Which puts her ahead of Walker if Walker misses 163.
But because this is not a bench-only meet, they can't change their weight.
Correct.
It's only in a free lift meet like this that you can change your deadlift twice.
And in a single lift meet, single meaning bench only, then you can change your last bench attempt twice.
Yeah.
Same criteria, but applied to the different lift.
Bars loaded. 150.
Elbow. Wow. Okay. Here comes Birgit Kielsen.
Nielsen.
If she gets this, she's 7.5 kilos above Mackenzie from the US.
In the total prognosis.
In the total prognosis.
Yeah. Right now, this will also, if she gets this, put her into the first place in the bench in the 84 juniors. Oh, her head came off the bench, I think. Let's see. I don't know if we'll be able to see that on the replay. I don't
No,
think
she
so.
got 3 white.
3 white lights.
We'll see now on the
All right,
replay.
ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the freak
Yes,
show.
her head picked up.
Here we
Did
go.
a little bit.
Ladies
A
and
little bit.
gentlemen, the world record prior to
And
this
that's where the
fight
hair
was
perhaps...
140
Okay, here comes Walker.
Here we go.
kilos.
Here we go.
This is 20 kilos.
Yep.
44
World
pounds
sub-junior
over the
record.
current reigning
10
world
kilos.
record. Carly
10 kilos over the record.
You might be hearing that in the background. It's 20 kilos over the original. Now it's only 10 over her current record.
And this is also 3 kilos above her personal best.
And she just, she bumped it 10 kilos over what she just did.
And man, she's ready. You don't want to mess with her.
Yeah, she had her game face on coming off the platform when she did the first world record. And no change. She's coming onto the platform. Very, very determined young lady. 359 pounds. Long arms. I know you mentioned that earlier, but lock her elbow. Yep,
oh, wow.
She got it. Okay, now what do you predict?
3 white lights.
What do you predict?
167 or 170. 167.5.
167.5. I wonder if she'll go an odd number again.
167.
Even. Not.
Yeah. You see, now the thing is, if Etseva is going 155, now if she gets that would have been like 20 kilos above the previous world record.
Which now Walker has broken twice.
Yeah.
Let's see what Walker puts in here. She's putting her number in. They have 1 minute to put in their next attempts after they complete the lift. And there's a clock over there that they track, and the coach has to put in another number. And Walker puts in 168.
I was only off by 1 kilo.
Yeah, you were. You said 167. That's a pretty good prediction.
Yeah.
Stephanie Arce from Puerto Rico. She's got a neat hair tie. She's at 70 kilos. She just took a 5 kilo jump. You know, that's a 5 kilo jump for Walker also. Of course, it's an oddball number, but it's still just she took a 10 kilo jump on her first to second.
Oh, no.
Her right elbow didn't lock, I don't think.
Both elbows couldn't lock. She just needs to go. Yeah, she just needs to go back to the gym and train those lockouts.
Yep.
Because
the shirt gets you off your chest.
Yeah, in bench, it's not just a one-way street when you press up. It's how strong are you off your chest. You'll see some lifters that are pretty strong off the chest, but not on the lockout, and then you'll see some lifters that's strong on their lockout.
Yes.
And not so much off the chest.
You have to train the weak spot to overcome that weakness.
Yeah.
And it's like chasing your tail, because once you recover or you correct the weak spot, then something else becomes the weak spot.
Yeah.
Okay. Nicole Vieira from Puerto Rico, 95 kilos here. All right, and that looked like, I think that, was good. She came off the platform, wasn't sure that she made it. She didn't realize until she didn't look at the lights. She just realized it after she got off the platform. Sabarova is your next lifter. Svetlana, 18 years old. She's actually attempting 7.5 kilos better than her previous personal best, which she actually set on her second. Okay, now here she comes. Very brilliant looking singlet, bright pink.
That's very pink.
Very pink.
And that's from Titan Sport Systems. Titan is one of our sponsors here in IPF, and also Eleiko, SPD, Rogue, Ray-Ban,
and
Inzer,
9 for 9.
Yeah.
Oh, downward movement on that one. She's not going to get that one.
She's late for something.
She's been late every lift, it seems like.
Yeah.
I gotta get back there into the back. We don't have lights yet from the side left.
No.
Okay, Kylie Jones.
They still haven't brought up the lights. Which, in order for the next lifter to...
we still need the lights.
Boys loaded, Kylie Jones.
Lights!
Where?
Karen, light!
All right, we cleared him out. He'll go off in 7 seconds.
Well, Subrova got one white light the previous attempt.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Oh.
You know, even from this view, we could see buttocks went up.
You know, the spotters are doing a great job. These have been the same spotters for the entire meet. These 5 young guys, they are working their tails off. They have to spot every single lifter. They have to load the weights for every single lifter. They're doing more work than the lifters are doing.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. Okay, we're at 125 for Minyeva, Anastasia.
9 lifts left, so the bench press finish.
And then we go into deadlift. There's an old adage, the meet doesn't start until the weight hits the floor. On a 3 lift, of course. 125 kilos. The handoff spotter there, Luke, has been doing the handoffs for everybody so far. Wow.
That was a strong lockout.
Yeah. Good lift, too.
Liliana Poisson, 127.5.
All right, we got Liliana coming up, and she's the only lefty here that bombed out
On the squat.
She missed all the squats.
Yeah, she's doing pretty good on her bench, though. She's had, 10 kilo increment on her first, second, and now she's taking another 10 kilo increment. Last one had good bar speed.
And Liliana, she got second last year at the World Championships in Poland.
Very nice,
Oh, wow.
Liliana. Very nice.
And that looked solid on that bench.
Yeah.
Good looking bench.
Nice, Liliana.
Okay.
But there's only one lifter here in this whole session this morning that has won the World Championship last year. That's a reigning world champion.
Who's that?
And that is Birgitte Kielsen from Norway, who's in the running to win maybe again against McKenzie in the 84 juniors.
And she and McKenzie from the USA are very, very close together. There's a 7.5 kilos prognosis difference between the two of them. So Birgitte Kielsen might possibly here. We'll see. Oftentimes doesn't happen that they are able to come back and repeat.
Come on, Michaela. 135 kilos for Michaela.
Michaela Bakova from Slovakia is your lifter.
Slovakia won their first world. They got a first world champion here this week, a couple of days ago.
And they did not bring very many lifters to this meet either.
I saw some downward movement on the bar.
Yes.
The lift is
Now the rule, they all got it. They all got it. Very good.
up and down on the bar. Up and down on the bar.
The rule says the downward movement of the whole of the bar.
Yeah, it has to be the whole bar. So, not just, sometimes you see lifter lockout on the one arm and
then the other will come up.
Maybe down a little bit and then up again. That is still permissible.
Yeah.
But like you said, it must be the
Whole bar. Which you kind of look at what happens to the bar between your hands. Don't look at just one end. You got to look at literally at the whole of the bar. Okay, So, Stine Hamre from Norway. Okay.
That was impressive bench.
Yeah, she locked that out. Wow. Now, that would be an example of what we were talking about a little bit ago about the hole of the bar. When she was locking out her right arm, the left end, her left hand wasn't going down, but the end of the bar on her left hand went down because she locked her right. She pushed out her left, so the whole of the bar did not go down. All right, Viviana Flores, who is retaking what she missed on her second, 145, 309.
At the moment, she's leading Menieva from Russia in the total by about 90 kilos. I don't think Menieva will catch up to that.
That would be incredible, wouldn't it?
Oh, struggling to touch there. She
Wow.
rocketed up.
You know, and she had a really short bench stroke there. Okay, now she got a yellow card. Just out of curiosity, yellow card normally means butter feet. Let's take a look.
Might be a left foot that's...
Yeah, now, when we say the foot has to be flat, it can't have one side up to where it's visibly not on the sole. Has to be the entire sole, front to back, side to side.
But then that also has to be the starting position, must be the same.
Doesn't change. Yeah, the rule says no change in the elected starting position. Okay, here comes Claire McKenzie. Claire is currently sitting in the second position on the bench, but this would move her into first temporarily, depending on what Kielsen does.
Oh, she's struggling to get that down.
But she locked it out pretty darn easily. Okay, and what do they say? Yep. She's happy. And she had a little bit of a shriek there.
I mean, that's 155. That was heavyweight.
Now, your hips can flex, but as long as you don't see daylight underneath the buttocks, then her hips did not come off the bench. Elected position says hips are buttocks are on the bench. As long as they don't come off the bench, then that's not a change in the elected position. Okay, Efthimseva, 155. And what was it you said a little bit ago, Heinrich, about this in the world record?
If she, the previous world record was
148.
142.
Or 142, yes.
Yeah, it was 142. So she would have broken the record by like 12 kilos. And then look how easy was that.
How easy.
That's the thing. You come to Worlds, you train, you want to go for world record. And then you don't know, maybe there's somebody across the world that's training a little bit harder and that's going to break the record you want to break.
Yes. And you're breaking the record.
Exactly.
But
there's always somebody stronger out there. So you have to train to win.
Yeah. That's what it means when you say record.
Yeah. All right. Kielsen,
records are temporary.
Yeah. Kielsen, is the reigning world champion in this weight class, the 84 juniors.
And this will move her, if she makes this bench, this will move her into first place for the bench. McKenzie did 155. She's doing 2.5 kilos higher. This is a 5 kilo jump for her. Her head's coming up.
She's struggling to lock out that right arm.
And she did, I think.
She might actually get that. Yeah, free white light.
She did.
That's good.
Yep.
Even the spotters were happy. Even the spotters were jumping up and down.
And the spotters are not from Norway either.
All right, now we have another world record coming up. Walker is going 168. That's 5 kilos over the world record.
Terry Walker.
Second attempt.
Now, 5 kilos over her world record, which she is now set twice. By the way, each of those count as a world record.
Yes.
Because at the time she said it, it was the world record. So she actually will walk away here with possibly 3 world record certificates.
But it was also a single lift record as well. So actually, it was, she already have 4
4
world records.
Oh,
So you can get a world record in the single lift bench as well.
yeah, so 4 certificates.
The only way to get a record in a single lift in a free meet is higher than a single lift record.
Wow.
All right.
And that's unusual too,
Yeah.
by the way, everybody.
All right, Charlie Walker, 168 kilos in the bar.
By the way, Heinrich predicted that she would go to 167. She bumped it by a kilo over his prediction. Long arms again. I know we mentioned that.
Touching low. Oh, she blasted it off. Can she lock out? Oh, yes, she does.
There it is again. There it is again.
Oh, what a good
okay,
lift.
now that means now 3 world records plus the single lift world record, right?
Yeah, so that's all together. It will be 6 records.
6.
Yeah. The free lift, 1, 2, 3, and a single lift, 1, 2, 3.
Oh, she broke the single lift record 3 times too?
Yeah, with an opener.
Wow.
All right.
Okay. Now we're on a
20-minute
break, and we will come back for the deadlift here.
Hopefully we'll see another few world records coming up.
Possibly, yeah.
All right.
For the junior and sub-junior women 84 plus. We'll see you soon. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back at the World Junior and Sub-Junior Powerlifting Championships in Orlando, Florida, USA. I'd like to give a shout out for our sponsors here: Eleco, SBD, Rogue, Ray-Ban, and we also have some sponsors here in the venue: Inzer, SSP Nutrition, and SBD is also here. If you'll see the screen there, you'll notice that there are sponsors also for 9 for 9 Media, Limitless, and Bull is a new rack and bar weight vendor, and they are out of Japan. Bull is a new manufacturer for gear, for weightlifting rack and bar platform equipment. Okay, we're getting ready to start here in just about 55 seconds. We're going to be doing the deadlift now, and if you just joined us, we have 13 lifters total, and they are juniors and sub-juniors. Sub-juniors are 14 through, she is not supposed to be on the platform yet. It has started. I apologize. And she locks it out, gets the down command, and the referees say no lift.
She beat the down command.
Beat the down command for the signals. Okay.
She beat the down command.
I saw it.
Barcelona, Mikhaila Matkova, Slovakia.
Okay, now Mikhaila, I hope I said that. I apologize if I did not pronounce that right. Makova from Slovakia, 130 kilos is the plate load. A little bit of a bobble there at the top. Let's see what the referees say. And to the referees, that's a good lift, 2-1.
Lift is good, 2-1.
The side referee says downward movement, which that is a judgment call. Could go either way on that one. When she leaned forward there right at the top, you could have called that as a downward movement. The other two referees chose not to. Okay, we're now at 308 pounds, 140 kilos for Svetlana Saburova. And the referees say, yes, good lift.
Thank you, front row. All right, load the bar up for Anastasia Minaeva.
Anastasia Mineva, 160 kilos, 352 pounds. What you're observing here is a sumo deadlift stance. Means that the feet are out toward the plates, arms are inside the knees. And that looked easy.
Lift is good.
Lift is good. Same
Lifter.
weight for the next lifter, for Viviana Flores. Viviana Flores is in a second position on the prognosis. Or, excuse me, I apologize. She's in the first position. She is 80 kilos prognosis ahead of the second position, Mineva. So she just got her deadlift in, so she just guaranteed herself the gold medal, because now she's made a lift, and it's highly improbable for Mineva to be able to catch her, because she is 65 kilos behind. So I kind of think that Flores might get the gold. And I'm joined by Heinrich von Rittenberg.
What did I say, Kaylee, not Kylie.
Kaylee Jones.
All right. Kaylee and Vieira is opening on the same weight as one at 167.
And they are very, very close to each other on the projected total. So let's see how easy it kind of dictated how easy these two first attempts are.
Yeah.
She's a tall lifter too. That was easy.
That was very easy.
Okay, that very, very conservative opening attempt. I would say that she'll at least go to 177. Okay, Nicole Vieira from Puerto Rico is your next lifter. Excuse me.
And I'm checking the world records now in the deadlift. I don't see any records that
Potentially
be broken, yeah. I mean, just in this class, what Vieira just pulled now, the record is 220. And the highest opener was 167.
Which is good. Liliana Poisson, USA, 170 kilos.
So we got a ways to go to get to the record level, don't we? All right. All three of the 84 sub-juniors are made there at opening.
And see Liliana, yeah, she bombed in the squat, but she can still medal, or she still wants to go maybe for first place in the deadlift. Even though she bombed, she can't get an overall result and stand on the podium at the end, but she can still medal in the individual lift,
Individual
bench
lift.
and the deadlift.
And she is a former silver medal.
She won a silver medal last year in Czech, Poland.
And Daria Efenseva is your next lifter. Same weight, 170 kilos. Now, Daria and Walker are about, let's say, 8 kilos apart for the 84 plus sub-junior level. So Walker is opening 15 kilos ahead. Oh, she's a hook grip style.
Oh.
Both overhand, thumbs locked.
Easy.
Easy looking lift. All the pressure is on the thumb.
And all the pressure is on Walker. Now.
Okay, that's another way of
all right,
expressing.
let's see what Walker does now. She has to answer back to the Russian.
Yep. She's got a beginning weight of 185.
Her personal best is 195.
And this will put her, assuming, let's say she makes this, she will be sitting there 8 kilos up on Efenseva. Excuse me. Here comes Carly. Carly's your lifter. RG is the coach sitting over there. Kind of a modified sumo stance, not real wide.
I struggle a tiny bit with the lockout there.
You know, I don't think it's hard for her. She just has to think about pulling her shoulders back, getting them back behind, standing erect. She was erect. She just didn't have them all the way back until pulled it back.
Well, she did make that look easy.
Yeah. Bumped it up there. Okay, now it's going to 190 kilos. We have 3 lifts here. Bang, bang, bang. 190, 192, 192. McKenzie and Kielsen. 1, 2. They're 10 kilos apart. And they're opening at the same exact deadlift. 10 kilos apart on the prognosis. Lockout was a little bit difficult right there at the top. 3 white lights, though. Okay.
The same weight for Kielsen up next. Now McKenzie.
Here comes McKenzie.
McKenzie and Kielsen are all opening on the same weight.
And one of the reasons, if you have the scoreboard up in front of you, you'll notice there, beside their body weight, there's a number. McKenzie has a number of 3, and Kielsen has a number 4. Those are the lot numbers. And since they're opening with the same amount, the one with the lower lot number is first.
And the lot numbers is the order they weigh in.
Yes. And it's a randomly assigned number. You don't get to pick your lot number.
No.
I don't mean that as a joke, but that was easy. And she's got another grin.
This is good. Bars loaded. Claire McKenzie.
It's neat. She thinks this is fun.
But it is fun for most of the
Bars
people.
loaded for,
Except for if you bomb, it's not fun anymore.
Not fun anymore.
All right, Kielsen is the reigning world champion.
Thank you.
And they haven't changed the screen yet, but here is
Bridget Kielsen.
Brigitte
192 and a
Kielsen.
half.
That was a solid opener.
Solid looking opener.
Double overhand hook grip. Is that what I saw? Wow.
She also used the hook grip style. Watch her hands there. Both of them are over the top, which means there's a nerve in your thumb, and all that weight is pushing on that nerve. Okay, Stephanie Arce. She did not make her opener, but she bumped it up
We got a real
anyway.
battle going between Norway and the USA in the junior category.
Now,
Currently tied for
Mackenzie and
first place
Kielsen have prognosis here
in the fourth
exactly the same.
through
Okay,
second attempt.
Kielsen's putting in her next attempt.
Bars loaded.
She put in 200, Heinrich, and Mackenzie put in 202.
Mackenzie is light on body weight with 0.06 grams.
Grams, 0.06 kilos. That's 6 grams. I mean, just,
an egg is heavier than that.
Stephanie.
I think.
I mean, it's inconsequential. The reason they went to the scales that measure in the hundreds is because we had so many lifters who would tie in body weight at the 1/10 of a kilo. So they now you have to have a scale that measures to the 100th,
Muy bonita.
which makes the scale more expensive too, by the way.
Bars loaded. Michaela Batkova.
Okay, now we're down to the sub-junior 84 plus, Michaela Bakova from Slovakia, 145 kilos. Walker and Evanseva are the other two lifters in this.
Slovakia.
There you go, and says yes.
This is good. All right, Saburova, Svetlana from Russia, 150 kilos. Minaeva, Anastasia, Russia, on deck, and Flores in the hole.
Sabarova, 150.
Bars loaded.
330 pounds for Sabarova, Svetlana Sabarova.
And she's the lightest out of everybody. If she weighed 200 grams less, then she would have been in the 72 coin class.
Bright looking shoes there, aren't they? Oh, this is not easy.
Now that was pretty slow.
That was so. And she runs off again. I don't think that she has walked off on a single lift.
I think this deadlift was the slowest thing she has done today. 'Cause she runs around.
You know, every lift when she's finished, she has run off the platform. I wonder if that's to give her coach more time to put in the next attempt. Doesn't matter. I mean, he's got 1 minute after the completion of the lift period. Anastasia Mineva. Okay. Mineva and Flores are 80 kilos apart. So, but they're doing the same deadlift. So Flores, all she has to do is just make a deadlift, which she's already done.
Yeah.
Pulls it into her shins.
This is good.
Okay,
Loaded. Viviana.
here comes Viviana.
But Minieva is so far behind Flores
High top
that
cons.
I don't see her catching up.
No.
Titan suit.
Viviana has to pull her shoulders back at the top there. Her shoulders are somewhat forward, and so she has to make a conscious effort to pull her shoulders back when she stands erect. Basically, her shoulders have to be behind the plane of the bar.
Bars loaded. Kylie Jones.
Kylie Jones is coming up.
Kaylee, doggone it. Kaylee.
Again, kind of a modified sumo stance, not real wide. Interesting picture on the front of her socks there.
Deadlifter.
Yep. And she does a good-looking deadlift, too. 3 white lights, 391 pounds.
Bars loaded.
At this time of the meet, you know, these lifters has been lifting for about 2.5 hours now. You know, 4.5 hours ago they did the weigh-in, so you know it's been quite a long day
for them. Yes, and they had to warm up too. So you got an hour plus a warm up.
You know, squat max, bench max. So at this point, you know, some of them, you know, just might be tired, and that's why you know you have to condition yourself.
I think she beat the command. Yes, she did. She beat the down command.
Yeah,
again.
she missed the command.
She beat the down command.
And she still got 1 white.
Down command, no lift.
Okay, here comes Liliana Poiso.
Jimmy got him down here. And Grim.
All right, the coach of Puerto Rico is squaring a lift at the jury.
The coach is Alex Alvarado over there, taking it to the jury.
Liliana Deck, she will move into the first place for the deadlift just for the moment.
Nice looking deadlift, good solid. Okay, now the Viviana Flores put in 185, which will pull her ahead of Liliana Poiso as for the deadlift medal momentarily, but we'll see. Maybe Poiso will put in like 187. Okay, Efimseva, 182.5. Now, she is behind Walker a total of about 5.5 kilos.
Now, if she gets this deadlift, she will sit in first place.
Yep. You know, that
she
was
get 3 white lights, so this was a good lift. So she's sitting in first place at the moment. If Walker doesn't pull this, but Walker's open of 185 look easy enough.
Yeah, and now she's taking it to 195, which would put her again about 5 kilos ahead if she makes this. And here she comes. Just as a side note here, Carly Walker had to make a deadlift to make sure that her bench record was... Oh, she did not make it, Heinrich.
Oh, no.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That opens the door for Efimseva.
Yes, it does. I mean, she got all the way to the top and just didn't do the lockout part. Just didn't pull her shoulders back. She got a long way to pull. That's, oh my goodness, that's, and Efimseva moved her third attempt up 7.5 kilos to 190, and she's sitting right now in present total, she's 4.5 kilos ahead of Walker.
So Walker has to pull
195 to get it.
Okay.
If
that's if Efimseva pulls it.
Yes.
If she does pull it, Walker has to go up only by 2.5 kilos to 197.
Yeah.
And then beat her. It will be a battle.
It will be. This is the one that's the closest battle. It looks like, I think, Jones and Vieira in the 84, they're reasonably close. They're 10 kilos apart.
And McKenzie and Kilson in the 84 juniors.
Oh, that's right. They're only 7 kilos apart. You know, and who timed out? Oh, Hamre Stinia.
Save it up for her final
Okay.
hole.
She, interestingly, now the lifter that was just up on the board, she timed out at 197, and you've got McKenzie at 202 and Kielsen at 200. So she puts in 202 for her third. She's kind of, in a way, I get, banking on McKenzie, Kielsen not making it, and then she will jump into the gold medal position on the deadlift, not on the total, although she's about 20 kilos down, 22 kilos down. And here comes Brigitte Kielsen.
And this is an important lift.
This is hook grip stuff.
Mackenzie will be watching.
And it wasn't easy, but
It wasn't fast. She got it.
she got it. Yeah, you're right. I mean, you know that McKenzie was watching that.
Yeah. But it was the same speed as an opener was.
Yeah.
So maybe she just normally pulls a little bit slower than other lifters.
And the issue at the top was there just a little slower on the lockout, but she pulls her shoulders back. Okay, now here's Claire McKenzie. She's 202, just 2.5 kilos above Kielsen.
Now, if she pulls this, she's still going to be 7.5 kilos behind Kielsen.
Yes. So she's got it. This has got to be an easy pull for her to be able to move into a number that's going to allow her to get to the gold.
But it looks like Mackenzie is actually timing this one out. So she's saving the energy for the last attempt.
Yeah.
She wants to see if she can beat Kielsen, who's the reigning champion.
And this is a calculated gamble. This is interesting strategy on the part of the coach here. You know that the coach is the one that's probably made this decision. I doubt that Claire did. So she times out, and that makes it boil down to the very last pull. And now she knows what Kielsen's put in. She put in 210, and she knows what she has to do to be able to win. So she'll put in that number. And then you might see that Kielsen will come back.
Mackenzie put in 212.
Yep.
Which I would say is a smart move. That puts 2.5 kilos above Kielsen.
And what it does is it allows her to follow Kielsen and see what Kielsen's done.
So even if Kielsen pulls 210, then Mackenzie can go back to 210. She can change the last lift from 212 to 210. And then she will beat her on body weight.
Because she is 0.06 of a kilo.
That's
6 grams.
6 grams.
6 grams. Think about this. I think a penny.
No,
that's a downward.
The downward and some hitching there.
Yeah. Hitching, supporting.
No, some up and down on the bar. A blue card. Up and down on the bar.
You know, it's funny when they say up and down on the bar, but the bar goes down first, so it's actually down and up.
Yeah, you're right. You never hear it that way, though, do you?
Yeah.
All right, Michaela Botkova, Slovakia.
Okay, now we're on our third attempts, and Botkova, who's sitting in third and will stay in third for the 84-plus sub-juniors. She will receive the bronze medal for the sub-junior 84-plus. Then we'll have nice strong looking pull. And she gets it.
Moves is good.
Yellow card in the deadlift.
Right? That was 3 white lights. 3 whites. Inadvertent light. All right, loaded up for Anastasia Minaev. 180 kilos.
Anastasia Mineva. Stasia.
Bars loaded.
All right. 180 kilos. This is a 5 kilo jump for Anastasia Maneva. She temporarily moved her into first place in the deadlift. And she gets it. Okay, so now we will go to 185, I believe, for Viviana Flores.
All right, Kaylee.
No, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Kaylee Jones.
Kaylee Jones, 185.
Yeah, Kaylee Jones, then Viv. There was a change, Kaylee. Kaylee Jones, then Viv.
Okay. Now, you notice
Bars loaded.
Kaylee Jones and Vieira
Kaylee Jones, then Viv.
are, well, they're 7.5 kilos apart. Kaylee's leading here on the prognosis.
But you will see Vieira, opener, she got 167. She missed the second of 177.
And she
now she's
bumped
going 187. So actually
to try
20
and try
kilo
and
jump
over
from
to
over.
try and pull the gold in.
Position.
But Kaylee has had a good day so far. Yeah, pretty easy.
Actually, it was 3 white lights. She's not. You'd think she'd be more happy. Heck of a good
It
day.
is. I think she'll be happy when Vieira.
When Vieira's done, yes.
Vieira's done.
Give her a round of applause.
Okay, Viviana Flores comfortably in the gold medal position. She just has to. She's actually sealed the.
No, I don't think that's locked out. The shoulders didn't lock out.
No. Oh, they called it on
Up and down.
and supporting.
Let's
I would have said that was the
and
shoulder.
supporting. Yeah.
All right, so she is the gold medal winner anyway.
She wins the gold medal.
Here
And
comes
Maneva.
187.5, Liliana Poisson.
Maneva from Russia takes the silver.
Liliana looking to get
And
the gold medal.
Liliana Poisson or Poisson will be the gold medal winner in the deadlift.
Come on, how about a
She
big round of applause for Liliana?
didn't get a squat in, so she does not medal on the total. But
Yeah, she will be a bit disappointed with that.
yeah. And this is her second Worlds. She competed last year, silver. Yes, she'll be disappointed, yes. And that's going to be 3 white lights. So
She wins the
Liliana
gold
gets
in the
in the deadlift. Yes.
Bars loaded.
Okay, now we see one of the contests here. Efenseva and Walker. Here comes one of them. Efenseva did not make a change to her third. She's going up 5 kilos. Walker has to follow and make this to move into the gold medal position.
Gold medal position.
But Efenseva is currently sitting in the gold right now in the total. Hook grip. She's got a nice form, actually. I like this. Pulls her shoulders back.
That was a strong lift.
That was a good, solid-looking lift. Yes.
She got that.
Okay, so she made it. That puts all the pressure. You said that earlier, Henrik. All the pressure's now on Walker.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Okay, Vieira. Oh, look at this. Look at this.
Vieira is pulling for the gold.
And they are okay. And
If she gets this, she
is-
will win on body weight. And that's for the overall.
She will win on body weight. She is about 0.6 of a kilo underneath Jones, Kaylee Jones. Now, she missed 177. She made 167.
Right, and the whole Puerto Rico is cheering for her.
And we have a big Puerto Rican crowd out here, too.
All right, if Vieira pulls this, she will be your world champion.
Well, she's got a bunch of crowd out here.
Can she pull this? Oh,
Nope.
no.
Oh.
Weight barely moved. Oh, she gave it a shot.
She got it moving. I mean, really. I mean, that's
Moved a tiny bit. Just not the right way.
not the whole way. Okay. So, Kaylee Jones will be the gold medal, and Vieira will be the silver. Oh, look at this. Okay, we got another.
Okay.
Here's the other one.
Same situation. Walker needs to pull this.
And she missed this on her just because she didn't lock out. She didn't get her shoulders
Right.
back.
So she will win by half a kilo on total if she pulls this.
She just has to pull her shoulders back. The bar speed is great.
All right. And she pulls. Oh, she's
got to get called for hitching.
She supported that on his thighs.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hitching.
All right. For the sub-juniors, we got Jones that wins the 84s from USA, then Vieira from Puerto Rico in second, and Saburova from Russia in third. In the 84 plus, we got Evitseva from Russia in first. Walker with a massive bench, she's in second place, and Batkova from Slovakia is in third.
And now we're up into the juniors, 84 kilo.
Only 3 deadlifts remaining.
Yep. And theoretically, McKenzie and Kielsen neck and neck. It's this has been kind of interesting because this is the whole session, almost every single division.
Oh, Amre is actually still pulling.
All she has to do is push her.
I was so close.
Now, she passed on her second to save the energy.
No idea why.
Yeah.
All right.
That energy issue was there, wasn't it?
Now, if Birgit pulls this, she will total 610. And that means Mackenzie has to go up with 5 kilos, what is she put in now?
Because she's the lighter lifter.
Which means she has to pull 217 and a half to win.
Yeah.
Because she's the lighter lifter.
Because it ain't over yet. It ain't over till it's over, says Yogi. Bars loaded.
All right, bars loaded.
And she does, if Brigitte doesn't pull this, Mackenzie can stay with her weight to 12.
And Brigitte here, this is a 7.5 kilo jump for her. She's had a very strong pull. Lockout is the issue.
All right, she pulls. She fights for this. She wants this.
She got it, I think. The referee said yes. Okay. Now, all the pressure is on Mackenzie.
Now, there will be a change.
Yep, she did. She make the change.
217.5 kilos to beat Brigitte Kielsen on body weight.
And she is 6 grams.
Yeah.
Remember, 6 grams under her.
And this is the last deadlift for the women of this World Championship.
Yes. 84 kilo junior lifters.
And this will also help with the team points for the USA if she wins this.
Yes, it will. I have no idea what the team points status is right now. I have not been paying any attention to that.
All right, last lift remaining. She's going up 15 kilos from a second one that she missed. But this is for the gold. Anything can happen. Everybody's cheering her on.
We got a big crowd here for this, and they're all screaming for her. And it has an effect. It really does. The lifters hear this. They don't necessarily see it, but they hear it. They feel the emotion.
And will we see that smile from Mackenzie? She's giving us the whole day. She pulls. She got it past the knees. Oh, and she locks it out. Wow.
You notice we got the smile back?
And
we got
she
the smile back.
Mackenzie is your world champion. And beat Brigitte, the reigning champion, on body weight.
On body weight, she tied the total 610. Both of them tied it. And the body weight issue was so close. I mean, you're looking at 6 grams. 6 grams, the weight of a penny. I mean, think about that. Unbelievable.
All right. So Mackenzie from the USA just beat Kielsen from Norway.
Kielsen is the reigning or former champion.
And then Amre from Norway is in
third.
got the bronze. And then you got Flores from USA, who won the 84 plus juniors, and Menyeva from Russia got
Takes
the
the
second.
silver. And there is no bronze because Poiso did not successfully complete a squat.
We would like to thank everybody for watching. We're going to have the medal ceremony soon, and in a few hours we're going to have the men 105 kilos.
105 kilo men at 2 o'clock this afternoon?
It will be at 3 o'clock this
3
afternoon.
o'clock this afternoon,
Yes.
I'm sorry.
All right.
3 o'clock the men this afternoon, 3 o'clock Eastern time. All right, see you later. Thank you all.
fabulous job the Hyatt has done here with this event. How about a big round of applause for the Hyatt Hotel and the fabulous job they've done here at this venue. Thank you, Hyatt. You should get another medal for after dealing with this. You know what I mean. That's all right, you don't have to say anything. Be politically correct. All right. Robert Keller, who is going to be handing out the medals, Robert? Oh, sorry. Come on, Johnson. I just call it Sigger. It's easier. All right, ladies and gentlemen, handing out the medals in this session, we have United States of America athlete Kimmy Johnson. Give Kimmy Johnson a round of applause. And we also have the Vice President of the International Powerlifting Federation. He came all the way from Iceland to be here for this competition. A big round of applause for Singer Patterson. All right, all of our athletes receive a participation medal because all of the athletes that had got invited to the world competition are already champions. So every athlete gets a participation medal because they're all winners. Give them all a big round of applause for receiving their participation medals. All right, here we go, Michael. Lower it a little. Let's start with our first category. 84 kilo weight class, sub-junior category. The squat, the bronze medal hailing from Russia. Big round of applause now for Svetlana Saparova. Silver medal, United States of America. Kylie Jones. Kaylee Jones. Thank you, Kaylee Jones. And the gold medal winner from Puerto Rico, Nicole Vieira. Photos. Oh, look at the way she poses. Thank you, ladies. You may step back now. Let's move on to our next category, the bench press. Bronze medal, Russia, Svetlana Saparova. Silver medal, Puerto Rico, Nicole Vieira. Gold medal winner, United States of America, Kaylee Jones. Photos. Come on, Alex. All right. Thank you, ladies. You may step back now. Just kidding you, buddy. You know that. All right, let's move on to the deadlift now. Bronze medal, Russia, Svetlana Saparova. Silver medal, Puerto Rico, Nicole Vieira. Gold medal winner, Photos. Come on, Ivan. All right, girls, stay right there. Stay right there. Don't move. Don't move. Let's go to our total category. Our total category, ladies and gentlemen, the bronze medal winner hailing from Russia, Svetlana Saburova. Silver medal, Puerto Rico, Nicole Vieira. And the gold medal winner from the United States of America, Kimmy, up there on the right. Up there, Singer. Watch where Singer's going to send you. You can put the tray behind you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the national anthem of the United States of America. Big round of applause for these three young ladies. All right, ladies, all get together. All get together for a shot. Russia, step up. Thank you, ladies. Hold on. Look at Mrs. Pedersen. Thank you, ladies. You may step back now. Let's go to our next category. 84 kilo weight class, junior category, the squat, the bronze medal. She hails from Norway, Stina Hamra. Silver medal, United States of America, Claire McKenzie. And the gold medal winner, Norway, Bridget Kielsen. Gold medal winner, Norway. Photos. Thank you. You may step back now. Next category, bench press, bronze medal, Norway, Stina Hamra. Silver medal, USA, Claire McKenzie. Gold medal, Norway, Bridget Kielsen. Photos. Thank you, ladies. You may step back now. Let's move on to the deadlift now. Bronze medal, Norway, Stina Hamra. Silver medal, Norway, Bridget Kielsen. And the gold medal winner, United States of America, Claire McKenzie. Photos. Thank you. You may step back now, ladies. Well, stay right there, ladies. All right. Total category. Norway, Stina Hamra, bronze medal. And look at how close it was between the silver and the gold. They both tied with 610 kilo total, but the lighter body weight won. Silver medalist Norway, Bridget Kielsen. And the gold medal winner from the United States of America, Claire McKenzie. Go ahead, Kimmy, get in there. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the national anthem of the United States of America. Big round of applause for all of ours. Thank you, ladies. You may step back now. Let's move on to our next category. 84 kilo plus weight class, sub-junior category squat. Bronze medal hailing from Slovakia, Mikaela Batkova. Silver medal, United States of America, Carly Walker. And the gold medal winner, Russia, Daria Efemtseva. Photos. USA Apparel store is going to close at 2 p.m. If you want to get your USA Apparel, you've got about 1 hour, less than an hour to pick up your, thank you ladies, you may step back. Less than 1 hour to pick up your USA Apparel equipment. Please see Gregory Page in the back of the room. Thank you. Let's move on to the bench press now. Bronze medal Slovakia, Mikaela Batkova. Silver medal Russia, Daria Efemtseva. Gold medal United States of America, Carly Walker. Thank you, ladies. You may step back now. Moving on to the deadlift now. Bronze medal, Slovakia, Mikaela Batkova. Silver medal, United States of America, Carly Walker. And the gold medal winner, Russia, Daria Efimsev. Photos. All right, stay right there, ladies. Don't move. Don't move. Let's move to our total category. Bronze medal, Slovakia, Mikaela Batkova. Silver medal, United States of America, Carly Walker. Gold medal, Russia, Daria Efimsev. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the Russian national anthem. Yeah, we know. We're working on it, all right? There we go. Big round of applause for our three winners. Thank you, ladies. You may step back now. Let's move on to our next category, 84 plus kilo weight class, junior category. The squat, silver medal, Russia, Anastasia Minaeva. Gold medal, United States of America, Viviana Flores. Photos. Come on, Mrs. Pedersen. Get out of the way, Heinrich. Let her through. You little... All right, stay right there, ladies. Let's move on to the... Stay there, stay there, stay there. Let's move on to the bench press now. Russia, Anastasia Milanova, move over to the bronze position. Give her a big round of applause. Silver medal, United States of America, Liliana Poisson. And the gold medal winner, United States of America, Viviana Flores. All right, thank you, ladies. You may all step back now. Let's move on to the deadlift now. Bronze medal, United States of America, Viviana Flores. Silver medal, Russia, Anastasia Minaeva. And the gold medal winner from the United States of America, Liliana Poisson. Photos. Thank you, ladies. You may step back now. Total category, bronze medal from, silver medal from Russia, Anastasia Minaeva. Gold medal, United States of America, Viviana Flores. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the national anthem of the United States of America. Big round of applause for all of our winners. Thank you, ladies. You may step back now. And we'll get some music maestro. We'll turn it up a little. And as our athletes get escorted around the front of the platform by our marshal from Kazakhstan, the audience will give them a continuous round of applause. Come on, let me hear you now for all of our athletes. Thank you.